team of our food buyers, including Rick Domeyer, helped to choose this selection. You have your choice of a Chardonnay, a Sangiovese, which is a medium red wine, or you can go for the Cabernet, which is a full-bodied red wine. 3 of each of the individual varietal of your choice. But if you want to go for the set of 12, which is 4 of each of these 3 varietals that we're talking about, it breaks down to $10 a bottle, delivered to your home with the shipping and handling included. And we happen to have it on 3 easy payments for you today. It's in 45403, and like I mentioned, not on the air since September, so this makes an excellent gift idea. Brian Doherty, who's here from Vintage Wine Estates, is going to tell us more about these varietals. Happy holidays,
How are
sir.
you?
Very well.
Great to be
How are
here.
you? When we had our discussion before the show, Chardonnay, I'm familiar with a Chardonnay. Cabernet, I'm also familiar with this. Sangiovese, I said to myself, I'm not so sure about this. All of a sudden, I felt like a little 10-year-old girl again. What's going on here? So I'm glad you're here to explain these to us. But first, let's talk about this particular California tasting set. This was chosen through you, the food buyers, Rick Domeyer, a select team.
So we went to our favorite California tasting rooms, 3 of our favorite wineries. We brought in a whole bunch of samples and we assembled a tasting team. I might say an expert, good-looking tasting team.
It's Caitlin and
right here
Christina
at
and Rick and you.
And we actually got to taste each of the contenders for each of the slots. We got to comment on the blending.
Wow.
And so we have the best of the best here. This is a picture of Clos Pegase. These are fabulous California wineries. And in this set, you get a certificate. You can go taste included in your set at any one of these wineries.
So the certificate that you are getting, you can choose the one winery, is good until December 31st of 2016.
Right.
So you have about 2 years to plan a trip and get out to California and experience one of these wineries for yourself.
You can give it to anyone, it's fully transferable.
Beautiful.
But these are our favorite tasting rooms, and we wanted the QVC customers, if you wanted to go in, talk to the folks that make the wines that we
Beautiful.
bring here at QVC.
So that's an experience. So let us begin with the Chardonnay.
Absolutely. So the Chardonnay, this is 75% Chardonnay, 15% Sauvignon Blanc, and a little bit of Muscadet. And that blending process allows us to make this a really special wine. Perfect for the holidays, right? It's got a...
It's very clean and fresh, just a hint fruity.
It's clean and fresh. The fruit is kind of up forward.
Yeah.
Great for the holidays. Think of all the sauces, cheeses, things like that. These
So the lobster tail coming up later. The crab cakes that we had earlier, this would be perfect.
Oh, it's just the perfect example of California Chardonnay.
Yeah, so this is a beautiful option.
Right.
So again, that is our one white wine. We have 2 red wines to choose from. So let's talk Sangiovese.
So Sangiovese is the famous varietal from Italy. It's the most popular varietal. And this is from Vianza. Vianza is in Lower Sonoma. They're famous for their Italian wines, Italian style and varietals. And so this is kind of a, think of any red sauce, any ziti, lasagna, anything like that.
Beautiful.
This is made for food.
It really is. I could see how this would pair so beautifully with food. So we have the one-time only value, the pork, the pulled pork coming up later. If you wanted to do something with that, this would be absolutely perfect. And then, of course, if you're serving a prime rib roast or you're giving to someone who loves full-bodied red wines or a red wine drinker as a gift, Cabernet, and what's special about this wine?
So this is our Cabernet. It's from Clos Pegase. Clos Pegase is in Calistoga, California, right in the middle of Napa Valley. They are famous for their big, bold red wines.
Right.
Yet this is blended with a 75% Cabernet, 25% Syrah. It gives it that super smooth finish. Complex, will match your roasts, any of your red meat, any of the steaks, prime rib. It is pairs with a fireplace. I mean, it is just wow.
Just a bottle of wine and a fireplace is a wonderful thing. So you have your choice. So I want to explain this to you once again. If you go for the set of 3, you get all 3 in the particular varietal of your choice. You can do the Chardonnay, Sangiovese, Cabernet, or if you want to get one of each, you may go for the mixed. So you can get one of all 3 of these if you would like to do that. That is usually our most popular choice, and I want to remind you that we ship wine to 38 states, including Pennsylvania, and counting. And that's huge, including Pennsylvania. It took a long time to get that.
It did.
But it's here. And the shipping is already in there. And
the wine is heavy.
Yeah, so this is such an amazing price, knowing that the shipping is already included for you there. So you can look at the list on QVC.com.
Right.
But I do highly recommend the Buy More, Save More. Why? Because if you do the Buy More, Save More, you get 4 of each of these 3 varietals that you see right here. You can do it on 3 easy payments, and it breaks down to $10 a bottle, because it's a Buy More, Save More of about, I had it written down and now I can't find it. It's a lot. It's a lot of money that you're saving because it's $10 a bottle.
It smells really
Jane.
good over here.
We have more
So what are you
tasters.
trying?
Well, I created a monster in my family because when I met my husband, he did not drink wine. And now he is the biggest wine snob in the whole wide world, and he's very, very, very hard to buy wine, and everybody's afraid. I mean, my brother will literally take pictures with his phone of the wine labels at our house
To
and
check
then,
them out
yeah,
for you?
well, then to go and like see if he can find it, because he thinks. So what I
Oh
love
my
about
gosh.
this is if you have someone like my husband on your list that's so hard to buy for, this is the perfect present.
it.
Isn't
It
it?
really is.
That's it.
And I'm going to cheers this and save it for later because I have to do another hour after this. But
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh,
I
keep
love
it.
the way it smells.
Cheers.
It smells so good.
Isn't it
There's
beautiful?
and that's a sign of a good bottle of wine
It
when
is.
you
It
open
is.
it and then you're across the room and you go,
The bouquet.
Oh, the nose is half the enjoyment.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Sláinte. Exactly. Sláinte, Ms. Jane. So, as a reminder, we have not had this assortment on since September. So if you're looking for something that's very special, in this particular case, sometimes we've traveled around the world to bring you different varietals. These are all based in California, and you're not just getting the wines of your choice, but you're also
Yep.
getting a complimentary tasting at any one of the 3 California wineries that these varietals came from. And this particular card is good for a full 2 years till the end of 2016. So if you've always wanted to go out to wine country and maybe visit and learn a little bit, this
Oh,
is
it's
a
great.
great gift to give to
The other
someone to
thing-
nudge them in that direction.
And the other great thing too about this is you can get this on auto delivery.
That's right.
And the shipments change each quarter. The same little tasting team will do its very hard job of tasting all the wines. So it's as close to being in a wine club at QVC as you can
As you
be.
can get. So
you'll get
4
a different shipment.
4 total shipments every 90 days. And so what you're saying is if someone is getting the mixed, they'll get 1 white, a medium red,
medium red, and a
full-bodied
full-bodied,
red.
yes, yes.
So if you want to go into auto delivery, something new to delight you every 90 days, and 45403, the 3 bottles or the 12 bottle set, it's completely up to you. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you so much, Brian. It's a pleasure. And don't forget, these will go beautifully with all of the main dishes that we have here from QVC. But Miss Jane Treacy, you got something adorable coming up later and something adorable coming up next. So you got it all going on.
We are just adorable squared right now. But let me tell you, I have been somebody that's bought Selma's cookies for years. She said she's been in business 25 years, and I think I have purchased from her for maybe the last 17 years. I'm so excited when something that I love as a consumer finally comes to QVC. It's brand new today. Selma's cookies. She makes 3 things. She makes the crispy cereal treats, she does brownies, and she does cookies. And you have the best sampler ever, including my husband's favorite cookie of all time. I told her I don't want to tell you how many of those I've ordered in like the last